Hi guys, Bolts96 here, but the O is a 0, and in today's episode of one player from each Premier League team who each Premier League team could sign, we are looking at West Ham United. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. They were really good last season, and they've been really bad this season, so I think they're going to be in a bit of a transition. I think they'll probably look to get rid of a few players and try and make some squad improvements, particularly depth as well. I think they've been caught out a couple of times with injuries and whatnot, so we're going to look at who I think they could improve in their squad and hopefully in the starting 11. Arsenal, Rob Holding. Rob Holding is currently Arsenal's third choice centre-back, but I think a couple of lesser performances from him this season has shown that Arsenal definitely need to improve on him, which will push Holding down the pecking order and could lead to an exit. Ogbonna will be leaving West Ham this summer, which will leave them with only 3 other options. Holding will be a good addition to the team and wouldn't cost an excessive amount to bring him in. Aston Villa, Robin Olsen. West Ham are going to be losing Fabianski this summer on a free, which will leave them short on goalkeeper cover. I did look at Jed Steer, who will be leaving Villa on a free himself, but I don't think he is good enough to be second choice, so I've gone for Olsen. West Ham would be able to get him for nothing, I'd suspect, and Villa won't be overly bothered to let him go. Bournemouth, Jadon Anthony. West Ham will benefit from getting another winger in the side as they are a touch short on natural wide players. Anthony is only 23 years of age and has been pretty decent for Bournemouth this season when he has played. Fast and knows how to score, as he is only 1 goal behind being Bournemouth's 3rd top goal scorer this season. He'd be an alright squad option for West Ham. Brentford, Christopher Ajer. Again, West Ham will likely get a new centre-back in, and Ajer will be a pretty big statement. Acquiring one of the main centre-backs of a team sitting 6 places above you in the Prem will be a big move and will be one that they should go for. They need more depth in defence, and Ajer would come in and be pushing for a starting berth. If he made the move, I'd back him. Brighton, Tariq Lamptey. I really rate Lamptey and think he is a very solid player. West Ham is set to lose Kufal on a free, and I think they need to improve on Ben Johnson as a first choice right back. Lamptey will be that. He probably would cost upwards of 20 million considering his age, but that would be worth it for West Ham, and I think they should make this move. Chelsea, Edouard Mendy. Mendy's time at Chelsea looks to be up, and a move away would do him good. West Ham could be a solid option. They are a good side, based in London and in the Premier League. He will be battling with Areola for first choice, but if he can do it and recover his form from a season or 2 ago, he'd be a phenomenal signing for West Ham. Crystal Palace, Nathaniel Clyne. Looking at right back again for West Ham, and Clyne is available on a free in the summer. I'd be interested to see this move happen and see Clyne performing for a West Ham side. He isn't quite the player he was when he was at Liverpool, but he is still good enough for the Prem, and he would shore up that right back side. Everton, Neal Maupay. West Ham's striker situation has been so messed up during the Golden Sullivan era, with over 50 strikers bought since 2010, and half of them having never scored a single goal for the club. Just let that sink in. That's insane. Looking at their current options, Antonio is 33 years of age, Ings is 30, and Scamacca has been quite the flop. Now, Maupay isn't a phenomenal goal scorer, and his time at Everton has been turgid. But he was good for Brighton, and perhaps he just needs to move back to the south. I like Maupay, and there is a good player in there. At 26 years of age, he'd be a decent striker to get in and provide another option up top. Fulham, Neeskens Kebano. Kebano will be available on a free in the summer and will be an alright squad option for West Ham. He is a tricky player who will put a shift in for the team. I don't think you could go wrong in getting him in if you are the West Ham manager. Leeds United, Patrick Bamford. I did consider Max Wober, but I thought I would look at that striker position again. Bamford has had a tougher time of it this season with only 4 goals in 26 appearances, but he has proven previously that he is a goal scorer and that he can do the job in the Premier League. West Ham could do with another striker reinforcement, and if Leeds go down, taking Bamford off of them on a cut price deal would be a solid piece of business. Leicester, Saglar Soyuncu. Okay, now I'll look at that centre-back position and their need for reinforcement again. Soyuncu is on a free in the summer, and at 26 years of age, he will be a brilliant addition to the team. It wasn't long ago that he was being touted for a big move to the heavy hitters in the Prem. He has dropped off it this season, but with some new surroundings, he could regain his form and push for a starting spot in the West Ham side. Liverpool, Konstantinos Tsimikas. I was going to put Kelleher in here as he likely will be wanting a move away to be first choice somewhere, as he is a phenomenal goalkeeper. But West Ham are in dire need of left back, with Creswell leaving on a free and Emerson needing improving on. Tsimikas wouldn't be a cheap purchase, but he is a fantastic player who would elevate the quality of the team down that side. Only 26 years of age, he will be hitting his prime years, and I'm certain that he would become one of the better left backs in the league. Manchester City, Sergio Gomez. Didn't know why Man City signed Gomez in the summer, and I still don't know why now. He was never going to be playing for them, particularly as they are playing with a three at the back at the minute, which has been proven with only 166 minutes played in the Premier League all season. He needs to move away, either permanently or on loan. West Ham need a new left back. This could work. Manchester United, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is still playing a decent amount for Manchester United, but if they are looking to cash in on him, now would be the best time. West Ham need a right back who's going to push them on, and if they would be willing to spend the money, they could get Wan-Bissaka in and really improve their fortunes down that side. Newcastle United, Jeff Hendrick. Gone for a player here who will boost West Ham's squad options in Hendrick. He has been out on loan this season at Reading, who have just been relegated from the Championship, but he has played nearly every minute and was one of the few highlights of their team. He has been a consistent performer during his career, and I think he is the type of player that Moyes would like in his squad. A player who has 78 international caps, bags of experience, and would likely come on a free. He wouldn't be a bad choice. Nottingham Forest, Remo Freuler. If Forest go down, Freuler will be on the move, and West Ham won't be a bad move for him at all. He could do with another central midfield option. Freuler would be on a cut price and would bring experience into a largely young midfield. A good passer of the ball, he would link up nicely with their current options and would serve the club well. Southampton, Theo Walcott. I'm under no illusions that Walcott is past it, but he is going to be on a free, and Moyes will probably like his attitude around his team, which has underperformed this season. He would 100% only be a squad player, but he could be quite the leader in the dressing room and light a fire under some of the younger West Ham players. Spurs, Tanguy and Ndombele. Some people might scoff at this choice because they will only be thinking of his time at Spurs, but the man has just won Serie A with Napoli and has made 30 appearances in the league for them. He is a good player and would be a major transfer for this West Ham side. He needs to get out of Spurs, and West Ham will be the ideal location for him to hone his skills and show the quality that he possesses. Wolves, Daniel Podence. Podence has no real reason to leave Wolves, as he is playing regularly and playing well, being their joint top goal scorer this season. However, West Ham should look to improve their wing options, and it would be a statement to splash some cash on taking one of Wolves' better players away from them. Fast, tricky and can score a goal, he is what West Ham need to improve their options in the final third. So there we have it, guys. That is who I think West Ham United could sign from the other Premier League teams in the summer. If you liked what you watched, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you thought of my picks. In the next episode, we will be looking at the very last team in the league, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, they've had a very similar season to West Ham. They're doing a bit better come the end now with Julian Lopetegui, but I think their summer is going to be quite similar as to West Ham's in improving the squad and hopefully getting one or two players in to be starting for them. So we'll see who I pick in that video if you make sure to come back onto that one. Alright guys, I'll see you there.